All right, here we go. Getting some gameplay in today with Red Green Luffy. Got some OP14 support included. Here's the deck list right here. And we do have a matchup against Trafalgar Law, the new OP14. So let's see, do we want to keep this hand or mulligan? We do have the new Nami in hand. I think I am going to mulligan this hand, though. We do get another Nami. We have the new Usopp, OP14 Usopp. So the first time I was trying Red Green Luffy OP14, I did not try this Usopp card. Someone commented on a YouTube video, said, hey, try this out, and also try out the 3-cost Luffy. So we have those in the deck today. We do get our 1-cost Nami, which we will deploy, attach a rested Don to leader, and we will pass it with 1 Don standing. All right. They swing in for 5. We block out with, or we counter out with 1 rested Don, as is Monkey D. Luffy's leader ability. I feel like most people know this leader ability by now, but just in case, we can basically have up to 5 standing Don at the end of our turn, and if we get attacked by an opponent, we can rest 1 Don, or we can rest any Don, to gain plus 2,000 power for each Don rested by the effect. So potentially we could have up to 10,000 power of counter every single turn, which is awesome. All right. I think the play here is to play the Usopp and attach a rested Don. Let's see. They have a couple low power characters, 1 blocker. Now, the cool thing about Trafalgar Law, the new OP14 leader, as I play my Usopp and attach a rested Don to my leader, I will swing 6k at the Law. The cool thing about the Law is you can swap the power of any 2 of your characters with each other during this turn. Okay, hold on. Okay. So with the new OP14 Usopp, I get to restand 2 Don at the end of my turn. Very powerful for our leader ability. But yeah, basically with Trafalgar Law, you can have a low power character on field, play a strong character, and then swing with the strong character, and then swap the power to have 2 swings, 2 strong swings, which can be a pretty strong effect, especially when you get the combos going. So we'll see how our opponent plays it out. They start with a 3-cost Zoro. This does have Rush. OP01 Zoro. Cool to see this character still performing well in the new format. So let's go ahead and rest 1 Don and get out of that first attack. We're probably going to end up countering out of 1 more attack and then taking 1 life here, because I don't really want to discard any cards out of hand. So we will counter out with our last Don, and when they swing with leader, we'll take this life. Especially, 7k, we'll take that life. No problem. Okay, we do get a Gum Gum Mulgun. We could Mulgun the Zoro. I think we're probably going to go with a Law play here. Yeah, so we'll go Law, bounce back the Nami, and we'll go with Zoro. We'll attach, 1 Don. We'll attach 2 Don and swing 7 at 5 and see if we can't KO this Zoro. Oh, they block out of that one. And we will swing 5 at Zoro. They'll probably counter out of this one. Either way, they were probably going to counter out. Oh, they do. They take the KO of the Zoro. Very well. And we will pass by standing our Zoro and 2 Don thanks to Usopp. And now they play another Rush Zoro. This is the 7-cost, new OP14 Zoro. When attacking, give up to one of your opponent's characters negative 1,000 power during this turn. So, if we want to save our Usopp, what's it going to take? Both of our Dawn plus a 1k, and then they'll swing in with another 8,000. So unfortunately, the Usopp will have to go. And I don't know if we want to block out of an 8,000 attack, but if they swing with 5k with their leader, we'll for sure counter out of that. And we're probably going to have to start taking some swings at their life. So we will counter out with 1 Dawn. They're going to swap base power with Basil Hawkins. Swing 8. We could go 2, and we have a 2k in hand. So we'd have to go 2-1-1. I'm not ready to quite give up that much yet. Okay. So we get the turn back. We do have a Charleston in hand for defense. I do like getting the Nami back on the board. We do have Monkey D. Luffy. We could get a blocker. So we have some plays here. I think first of all, let's wipe out Basil Hawkins. Just get that low character out of here. Now, could we could Mole Pistol the Zoro for 4 and then get a blocker on the board, or play the Usopp. But we need to have a Dawn to attach to our leader. So let's get the Nami back out here so we can have that Dawn attached. Now, do we Mole Pistol or do we just swing? I think no matter what, we're going to swing 6k at their life with the Trafalgar Law. They take that life. And then we have 7 Dawn to play. Here, let's do this. We're going to play the Nami to rest these 2 characters. We're going to attach the rest of our Dawn and try to KO their Zoro, swinging 9,000 at 8,000. We'll see if they counter out of it. I imagine they will, but we'll see what they decide to do. Opponent is thinking. Opponent does counter out. So now with our character effects, Zoro stands himself, and with Nami, we get to restand up to 5 Dawn. We will stand 4 because that's all we have available. And we will pass to our opponent. Dead Man's Game in hand. We could consider Dead Man's Game here. I actually kind of like Dead Man's Game plus like Garp. So we will use rest 1 Dawn for Dead Man's Game and give him 1k with Garp and leave 3 Dawn standing. And let's see. So they swing in with another 8k. So they do have a card with Rush. We could rest 2. We could rest 2 here, or we could use a Charleston. But I think we want to save our Charleston for next turn. So if they're going to swing with another 8k, and they're going to swing with a 7k. So can we get out? We can get out of a 7. We can get... Okay, we'll counter out of that one. They're going to swing with 7k, or they might leave. Yeah, so 7k coming in. I think we are going to counter out of this one. And then we'll take their last swing when they swap 8,000 power. Oh, they swing with the blocker. Interesting. Supernovas or Heart Pirates. Yeah, so this life we are going to take, but I'm curious why they didn't give the life to the Monkey D. Luffy. Okay, now that we're down to 1 life, we have 2 active blockers on the field. We have a Mole Pistol. And we could just start swinging in at life. So, what happens if we just take 1 poke at their life? Is it possible to go for the game on this turn? Let's see. Because I have a feeling they don't have much counter in hand. They have 5 cards in hand. We could try stealing another swing with our Law, but we will want this Law as a blocker. I think we aren't going to force anything. We're going to bring the Zoro back and replay it out so we can restand 2 more of our Dawn. We will give a rested Dawn to leader with Nami. Okay. Now we have 6 Dawn to work with. We could try to KO one of their... Yeah, so I think we will Mole Pistol here to give this Zoro negative 5,000 and KO this 2,000 cost blocker. We have 2 Dons standing, but no reason to use any more Dawn because we can just swing straight in. Now we have 3 blockers on board, 2 Dawn standing, and a Charleston in hand. So we will pass the turn, and see what our opponent decides to do here. I guess ultimately what we wanted to do was just build our board a little bit more. We were able to get 1 life with that first Zoro swing, get him down to 2. We're protecting ourselves, playing a little bit defensive here, but the goal is to save our Rush Luffy to try to go for game either next turn or the turn after, but it's probably going to have to be next turn, so we will see. Now that we have 2 6K characters and a 5K, so they swing in with 5. They swing in with 5. And no reason to overthink this. We just counter out with a 1K. Easy peasy. We keep all our blockers up and both of our Dawn for maximum value. Remember, each Dawn is 2,000. So here we go. So they swing with 8K. So that's going to take our last 2 Dawn. And with all these blockers on board, I'm going to consider saving the Charleston. So they swing in with 10K. We will block with Nami, since we're not really planning on attacking with this Nami anyways. That was all of their Dawn. So now they have 1 more 10,000 swing. And I think what we can do is take this hit, because we want to go all out, right? We want to go all out. So we are going to take this hit and keep both of our blockers up so we can swing with them. And I think right now is where we have to just go for the game. So they have 2 life. We have 5 characters that can attack in. Do we start with just a 5K poke? 5K poke or 2 cards out of hand, because we can go 7, 2 Dawn, 7, 2 Dawn. We go 5. All right, we're going to start with a 5K poke. We're just going to poke 5K. Get 1 card out of hand. They take that life. They do take that life. Wow. Okay. So, in that case, we will go 7, 7, 7, Luffy. 1 Dawn to our Law, swinging 7. They give us a 2K and a 1K. We're going to swing in with 7 more. The Law, swinging Trafalgar Law at Law. 7 swinging at 5. They have 1 Dawn standing. So curious to see if they have some sort of counter event in hand. Some sort of counter event. Now, once we swing with both blockers, they have to know that we're going for the game. They just, if I'm the opponent, I'm thinking if they're not leaving their blockers up and they have 0 life, they're going for game. So I have to counter out. So we'll see if they have the counter. And if they take this life, maybe we don't even play the Luffy. Maybe we just attach the rest of our Dawn, which is 8, and swing 13. So real quick, if they take this life, we either swing, it's going to cost 5 Dawn to play this Luffy, so we have 3 Dawn standing. We could either swing 8 and 6, 8K and 6K, plus we'd attach the rest of Dawn, so it'd be 9K and 6K. 9,000 minus 5,000 is 4,000. 6,000 minus 5,000 is 1,000. So altogether, that's 5,000 power they need to counter out of, but it would be 2 attacks. 13,000, if we attach 8 Dawn to our leader, would be 8,000 power of counter that they need to get out of. Risky. 13k. Am I overthinking this? No. We're going to attach all Dawn, 13k, and swing straight at leader. Because I don't think they have 8,000 of... Even if they have one counter card for like 4,000, they would need 3 more cards in hand at least to get out of it. And if they've saved 2 2Ks and a 1K and a counter, GG's to our opponent, because that is a fantastic bluff that you reeled me into. But I don't think they have that counter. So we'll see what our opponent does. They do discard a card, so what was that one counter? They get up to 10,000. They get to 13,000. Oh my gosh, no way. We get it, the dub. Why did that get so sweaty at the end? Hold on. Just run that back. What did they play here? What did they counter out? What did they play? They had 5 cards in hand? Oh, snap. Okay, it was this Trafalgar Law. Okay, so real quick. GG's to our opponent. This Trafalgar Law, this is a learning moment. Very defensive effect here. So, on my attack, on your opponent's attack, once per turn, you may trash 2 cards, select one of your characters, and swap the base power of the selected character with the base power of your leader during this battle. With that in mind, if I would have known that, if I would have been paying attention to that effect, we for sure would have gone with the Rush Luffy to swing for 2 attacks, because they can only use this effect once. So, next time I play Trafalgar Law, that's for sure something to keep in mind. Very close at the end. GG's to our opponent. We'll be back with another one. Peace.